Noah, congratulations. Tell us about the race. It was pretty close, and it was very exciting to watch.
Larry, it's very nice to see you again. To be honest, it was definitely a close race. It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I just knew that I've run so many different races from my childhood through juniors, through youths, that I have come from the back of races, I've come from the middle of races, I've come off in first, but I know that no matter what, I can pull out a win from any position, and I think it's those years of different experiences that I've had that really helped out tonight and just letting me have the win, and the gold was really the ultimate goal of tonight.
The gentleman here in the front.
Hi there, Jonathan Galt here from Let'sRun.com. Questions for Noah. Noah, you've said that you're a planner, and when you ran 19.5 earlier this year, you said that was part of the plan. I'm wondering, did tonight's race go to plan, and if so, how not?
It went to, I got 1 out of 2, let's put it like that. I got the gold, which was the number 1 part of the plan. A fast time was number 2. That's why I was number 2, because I didn't want to worry about it too much. If you try to force a fast time, it won't come. It has been a long season with a lot of training, so another time we'll be able to have that moment.
What would you have considered a fast time?
What would I have considered? I was truthfully shooting for a 19.3.
The gentleman in the second row.
No, Mark Woods, ESPN. You've talked very candidly about the depression that you went through and how you overcame that. And I wonder if you could maybe in some way express how that's kind of shaped you as an athlete in terms of being able to overcome challenges and difficult situations, etc.
Yeah, I've had a lot of different challenges through life, and generally it's shaped me into who I am now. From birth, I've dealt with asthma from a very young age, chronic asthma. I've even had to get my tonsils and adenoids removed at age 6. So going through surgery at such a young age, that doesn't really put the best positivity in your mind. But even going past that, with learning disabilities, I have ADD, and I also have dyslexia. And kids in school, I was in the slow classes because I had to learn basically how to read differently. And learning traditional school was just not my, forte. It just wasn't my strong suit. And I've kind of gotten isolated in moments of middle school through the beginning of high school. And I've gone through states of depression. And I kind of use track as an outlet. And building upon that little by little, my mom raised me very well, I believe. And I tried to work on my character as much as I can, and always staying happy and loving what I do. A personal story is I remember I was a freshman in high school, and I was crying because I thought I was going to have to go to college, and I was going to fail out of college and not be able to run. And my mom said, well, you could just go pro out of high school. And I was like, but people don't do that. Little did I know I was going to be the first sprinter to ever do that, along with me and my brother.
The gentleman in the back with the orange shirt.
My question is to Under the Grass.
Could you please name your name and media organization?
Ivan Cheshankov, Eurosport Bulgaria Atletica magazine. Andre, you made the final in both sprints and you won 2 medals. Is this the complete comeback that you were looking for, and what we can expect next year if everything goes to plan and you're healthy?
Yeah, I think it was it's part of my comeback. Today I felt like I was a little bit tired coming into the 200 finals. But I think just going back, I could train now. I feel like I can train harder now for next year for Tokyo, because just throughout the year there was always so many setbacks. I wasn't able to train every single day. I was always nervous about if I was going to injure myself again. So definitely, I think just going through this whole situation with the double, running 5 days, I think next year I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to be able to do like a lot more workouts where I can run 300s and 350s to get my strength back in the 200. But I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. I felt like I could have ran faster today. But just have to go back and see where I went wrong and just improve for next year.
The gentleman here in the second row. You with the camera.
It's Kevin Sully with FlowTrack. For Noah, do you plan on still running the 4x1? And if so, which leg would you prefer to run?
I do still plan to run the 4x1, but I can't give off U.S. secrets, so. Shh. What do I want to be? I like fourth or second. Those are my favorite legs.
Question to the lady here in the front.
Verónica Hidrobo, Federación Ecuatoriana de Atletismo. Alex, coméntenos, hace 12 años ningún ecuatoriano se había subido al podio mundial. Ahora, cuando cruzaste la meta, ¿qué es lo primero que pasó por tu mente? ¿Y qué mensaje podrías decir a todos esos niños que ven en ti un gran atleta y su persona a seguir?
Bueno, estoy muy alegre de haber conseguido un podio ecuatoriano. Muy orgulloso de seguir consiguiendo logros grandes. Estar aquí frente a Noah, de Grace, es un orgullo y hay que esforzarnos cada vez más para conseguir cosas más grandes. Y lo que le digo a los niños es que hay que dar todo de uno para poder conseguir cosas grandes.
Gracias.
I'm very happy that I made it to the podium today, and I'm really proud that I made my country proud, Ecuador. And I'm also proud that I'm sitting next to great athletes like Noah and DeGrasse. And I'm really proud that I did great things, and it's also a great inspiration for the kids of my country.
The gentleman there in the back.
Hello, Noah. Question for you. There have been two major stories concerning track and field and anti-doping issues lately, the one with Coleman and the one today with Mr. Salazar. Do you have a comment on that, and do you think it could impact the view of this sport in your country?
I'm sorry, what was the first one, the first story that you said surfaced?
First issue was with Christian Coleman, and the second one was Mr. Salazar.
With Christian, it's basically they figured it out, you know. He's running, and that's all I got to say with that. You know, he won. Congratulations to him. He put down a very beautiful time. Again, congratulations. Yeah, the one that surfaced today, I really am very new to it, and it doesn't really affect me all too much. All I know is that I'm here to run the 200, and that was basically what my goal was today.
Andrés Muñoz, de Unción Televisión de Ecuador, para Alex Quiñones. Alex ha tenido una excelente temporada, ha tenido una buena temporada en lo que se refiere a la Diamond League, también campeón panamericano y ahora tercer puesto en un campeonato mundial. ¿Es el cierre de temporada que se buscaba? ¿Contento con lo hecho durante ese año? Gracias.
Bueno, veníamos trabajando bien duro para conseguir algo. No sabíamos qué podía suceder. Teníamos adversario muy duro y estábamos trabajando para conseguir cosas grandes. Hay que seguirse esforzando y estoy agradecido de haber cerrado esta temporada con un podio y alegre porque esta medalla no es para mí, es para todo el Ecuador que me está viendo.
I worked really hard to succeed in this competition, and I'm happy that I did great things, and I'm very grateful that I ended with a great season.
Last couple of questions. The gentleman here in the second row.
Mark with ESPN. Noah, you've talked about world records and obviously not trying to chase the legacy of Usain Bolt, but how far now do you feel that you can push yourself? How much do those records mean to you as an ambition, and kind of where is this next step going to come from?
Yeah, again, world records aren't the thing that I'm chasing. I'm chasing to be better each day. You know, world records come when you improve what you're good at and what you're bad at. So the more I improve at my weaknesses, the better overall my race will become. And I still have a lot to work on, you know. I still have a start that I'm ready to clean up. I still believe I can get a better top end speed. So there are a lot of things that I haven't learned or, you know, I can strengthen that I'm very excited to keep pushing towards. And on the right day, with the right conditions, with the right training, hopefully a world record will pop up.
Oh, it seems we have lots of questions. There's a lady here in the front first, and then out of courtesy, we'll give the question first to the lady, and then it's your turn.
Ayako Ikawa from TBS. Question to Noah and DeGrasse about the 4x1. Did you have the training camp, and how often you guys had a handoff training, handoff practice?
Recently, I've only been able to do 2 days, but I will be doing more days now that the 200 is over. So, excited to start doing more relay practices.
Yeah, I haven't done any relay practice this year. Well, I guess our only practice was World Relays back in May. So definitely we'll get back together, probably not tomorrow, but the day after, and just try to sort out the order, figure out what we need to do with the marks, and we'll go from there.
Hi, Weldon Johnson, Let'sRun.com. Noah, we see your mom a lot on TV, but your dad was a world-class runner in the 400. Not sure if he ran at Worlds. I know he may have been an alternate on the relays. But what have you learned from your dad? And did you think growing up you'd be a 400-meter runner?
Yeah, that's a tricky question. Me and my dad don't talk all too much, but he was actually my first coach. He was actually the person who probably got me into the sport. I came into track and field through high jump, and I wanted to be a high jump Olympic champion. And I ran with his club, and me and my brother ran from about age 12 to about 15. So, and since he's kind of taught me hard work and diligence and pushing through boundaries, and having both parents being able to, be track stars, they've seen the level at heights, and they've introduced me to a world of track and field at a young age. So I've been around Olympians almost my whole life, not knowing how great their achievements are, but just learning from them subconsciously, and now getting to this point that they're at, and we can all, get around the table and have the same conversations. It's cool.
Alex Hazzy with NBC, and I have a question for Alex, if it could get translated. I'm curious, you're a little bit older than the competitors sitting next to you. Can you tell us about your journey in track to get to this point and your first world medal?
Estás mucho más mayor que los atletas que están al lado de ti. ¿Qué puedes decir de cómo has conseguido hacer un mejor rendimiento en la pista?
Bueno, vine de yo estuve en los Juegos Olímpicos de Londres 2012, quedando séptimo en el mundo. De ahí tuve un retiro de 2 años y recién tengo 2 años de haber regresado con un nuevo entrenador, preparándome cada vez más, un poco más de experiencia y trabajando cada vez más duro para conseguir cosas grandes.
I was 7th in the Olympic Games in London, and after that I retired 2 years. So I returned back after 2 years. I returned back 2 years ago. So I was working really hard, and from experience and really hard work, I ended up really becoming great now.
So one last question.
Jonathan Golt here again from Let'sRun.com. Questions for Noah. After the race, you sort of fell to the track and crouched down for maybe 30 seconds or so. Why'd you do that? What was going through your mind? What were you thinking at the time?
Truthfully, I was thanking God, because I felt that this season was probably not my hardest season physically, but my hardest season mentally. It's been the longest year I've ever had to run, and to think that would be my first World Championships, and coming out here and people, trying to say they want you to run a world record, and you just coming out here trying to grab a gold medal and keep working towards running faster each and every day. And gosh, it's a lot of relief, but at the end of the day, I have to thank God for everything He's done. He put me in the hands of great coaches, a great family, great manager, chiropractors, physicians, massage therapists, sports psychologists. There's just so much to be thankful for. And I just felt that the first thing that I would do when I cross that line is just thank him for all that he's done for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's take